we are joined now from London by Berenberg Bank senior economist and former European Central Bank economist, Christian Schulz. Christian, thanks so much for joining us here on In the Loop this morning. Tell me, you put a main scenario, you put out a note on August 5th, and your main scenario, you gave a 50% probability. Tell us what your main scenario is exactly. What do you expect, especially based on the new numbers we received this morning about where Europe is at the moment?
Our main scenario is stagnation until the end of the year across pretty much all Western economies. So we'll see stagnation, almost no growth in the US until the end of the year, and also in most of the Eurozone we'll see hardly any growth. Germany may be performing slightly better than the rest of Europe. The figures that we saw this morning for the Eurozone were disappointing, but that's just the starting point of the stagnation that we foresee. This is a slowdown that we've seen in the second quarter, which was expected. It was worse than expected, of course, especially in Germany and France, but it really just changes the starting point, not the forecast.
How is stagnation different than, say, recession? And you applied a 35% probability of the Eurozone falling into another recession.
Well, we've had to deal with this slowdown for a while, and this slowdown is of course aggravated now by the stock market fall. This slowdown, we've of course see that the leading indicators are predicting that this slowdown will take some time to resolve, and that's why we see stagnation until the end of the year. Now, of course, the stock market turbulences that we've seen over the past 2 weeks, they hit confidence, consumer confidence, business confidence, so that they might see a protracted buyer strike for durable consumer goods, for investment goods, and that could of course lead to recession in certain places, particularly in the US, which has a very weak starting point, but also across southern Europe especially.
All right, Christian, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. That was Christian Schulz, senior economist at Berenberg Bank.